Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new year in World of Warcraft. With this being the first week back after the holiday, there wasn't a huge amount of new stuff this week, but it wasn't completely uneventful. We started off with a brand new trading post and a very nice surprise in the form of 500 extra attendees, an unannounced extra reward for completing the trading post every month for 12 months. Until Blizzard put out an announcement confirming that this was a one-off, there had been some speculation that it might have been a monthly bonus for completing the post. Now, while I'm not one to complain about getting extra attendees, a monthly bonus could have gone some way to addressing the recent community feedback about the increasing cost of items in the trading post. So I personally was a little bit disappointed with their announcement. Hopefully the dev team will follow through with their recent promises to look at ways to increase attendees in the future. Another New Year's surprise was the addition of a new gold sink vendor, Miss Julan, who hangs out in the black market auction house in the Petitioner's Concourse in Voldraken. That's right here. The new items include the gold resonating crystal, a gold coloured beetle mount that is not to be confused with the copper version of the mount that's on the January trading post. Trust me, these are different. This mount costs an eye-watering 1.2 million gold. There's also a weapon set, the Whispering Temple Blades for 200k, which is a high-res version of the Kelsera models, some other cool weapons for 80 to 100k, an 80k back piece, and a couple of 75k helms. We haven't seen any major new gold sinks in the game since BFA, and this has proven to be as controversial as always. For me as a gold maker, it's nice to see some new rewards for all that hard work, but I do get why this can be annoying given the effort that's involved in getting large amounts of gold in the game. Now, these items are only going to be available for a limited time through to the end of August, after which they'll be added to the black market auction house rotation. Now, I'm personally not a fan of FOMO mechanics like this, so I hope this is something that the dev team will look at and seriously consider making these items permanently available. Now, the introduction of this vendor was bugged in the EU, and we had to wait a little longer than the folks in the US before we could splurge our gold. We also got the release date for patch 10.2.5, which is January the 16th. This is looking to be one of the bigger minor patches, with dragon riding unlocking in the rest of the open world, along with the Outland Cup, which includes a new item that randomizes a dragon riding mount appearances whenever they are summoned. Now, I've been getting a bit bored with the same 7 dragon riding mounts, so this is something I'm actually really looking forward to. There's a new public event, the Azerothian Archives, which looks similar to me to the Time Rifts gameplay-wise. Hopefully it turns out to be as good as those Time Rifts. There's plenty of new story content to enjoy. Reclaim and Gulneas will hopefully see the Worgens return to a new home back in the ruins of Gulneas, an area which has had a mini revamp in the PTR, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that will turn out. Talking about revamps, we're also getting a new zone with an above-ground version of Amirdrisal and a new Night Elf home city called Belemeth. Now, on the PTR, there's been a few signs of some possibly encrypted NPCs in that area, so I'm hoping we'll also see some more story content for that. There's also the Dragon Isle epilogues. Now, I actually wondered if this would include Belemeth, but then Blizzard posted this teaser image. Now, I'm super stoked to see more of Iridikron. He was one of the more interesting new villains we've seen added to the game recently. Dragonflight follower dungeons will enable us to run dungeons solo or in a small group with AI NPCs. This is very similar to FF14's trust system. I gave this a try in the PTR and it works surprisingly well. I'm hoping we'll see this carried forward to the new dungeons in the War Within. I've never found it easy to follow the storyline through dungeons while leveling, and I think this will help a lot. We're also seeing a few new customizations for Troll and Draenei, along with some Warlock Demon customizations, and there's a few new rewards coming for Love is in the Air. Now, I'm really looking forward to this patch, but do tell me what you're most excited for in the comments below. Well, that's it for this week's update. If you've enjoyed this, I'm planning to do one of these every Saturday from now on. If you'd like to be notified when the next one is up, along with my other content, do hit that subscribe button and also hit the like icon below. This helps a huge amount when making videos more visible on YouTube.